I'm trying to prevent a war here. It ain't preventable.
Hello, how are we?
Very well, thank you.
Good,
You?
yeah.
I'm doing great, except, 1923 is, deep, depressing times.
Yes, it is.
Speaking of which, when we last saw Zane in season 1, his wife was being ripped away from him.
Yeah.
How is that going to affect your outlook and your actions this season?
Yeah, it's definitely it's gonna affect everything that I do this season, really. And then where we left off and where we begin is totally there's no time in between, and we see Zane not in a good place emotionally and physically. Mm-hmm. And so the question is how's he gonna get out of it if he does, and what will he do?
Speaking of not being in a good place spiritually, I would say
Spiritually.
You're absolutely right.
Father Renaud is, he has committed some heinous actions, but he seems to believe himself to be in the right. How does he marry these opposites?
I think he does. I think he's someone who believes he's doing the work of God. When you are a sort of extremist and you normalize extremism, you do believe that you're doing the right thing. And he is someone who is very rigorous in following the word of God and applying it as law. So that's what I found fascinating about the character, in season 1. He truly believes that he's benefiting these children when as an outsider you're seeing absolute horrors subjected on these poor children, and history has shown that this was, of course, the wrong thing to do. But that's not the first time the Catholic Church has perpetuated such horrors.
Yeah, I'm not laughing,
Yeah.
but it's not funny. Yes.
Yeah.
I just slipped down.
Whoa.
No, Brian, I think Zane, has always been the right-hand man of Jacob, but perhaps this season we see some more vulnerability from both of them because of what they've been through.
Yeah.
Can you talk about sharing scenes like that with Harrison Ford?
Yeah, he's just such a supportive actor, and he's there, and we had a nice scene. It was difficult, full day of work, and he was just emphatically supportive, and then when we got it done, we both felt like we succeeded, and he was just really complimentary, and it was a dream. I think we kissed me or something on the cheek, and we're
man.
great work today, and you just knew we had a lot of stakes to complete, but also just that feeling was it's Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
I'm just grateful I got to spend some time with him, and he's funny. He has a famous line, let's shoot this piece of shit. That's his famous line.
You stop washing your cheek, I hope.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he says. It's funny joke. Acting department's ready.
Yeah.
And he's kind of speaks for all of us. So we're ready to go. And they're like,
awesome.
okay.
I love that.
Yeah, everyone laughs, and I think they were making a shirt about it or something.
Making sure.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
As they should. Now, Sebastian, perhaps you can tell me, what is the singular focus on Teonna? Especially, she's quite lethal. You could end up dead.
Yes, I agree. I have a theory on that. I think, not only is she the only person who's resisted him, but has actually committed crimes against the people that he represents. But I think he has a singular obsession with her because of how strong of a character she is. And I actually suspect that his obsession has turned into a form of sick love. I think that he is definitely attracted to this woman in his own sort of sickly way. But the obsession also is for redemption. He wants to redeem her, so he, I think, can redeem himself. He wants her to forgive her sins and to reject what she represents, so he can actually cleanse himself of maybe the abuse that he put upon her, he subjected her to, and the other pupils at the school, the people he basically murdered. And this obsession is a form of love. There's a fine line between obsession and love. We don't want to be too obsessive, but I think he walks that fine line.
And I hope he finds another method of redemption.
Yeah. You shall see.
Thank you both
It wouldn't be that fun,
much.
but
Have a wonderful rest of
Thank
your
you
day.
very
nice to
much.
meet you. Thank you.
Lovely.
Tell the world what happens when they cross me.